Earth Science class. All right, I know this is super crazy and super different with the whole e-learning thing. So today you don't have any assignments in this class. The purpose of this video is I just want to kind of give you an overview of what this class is going to look like from here on out until the end of e-learning. So this is just going to be a really chill learning day. Where you're not actually doing any earth science. You're just kind of figuring out how to use Schoology, and maybe you can play around with Zoom a little bit because we'll be using Zoom at times as well. So with Monday through Thursdays, this is going to be our main work week. So you'll have things like book readings, mini labs, end of section questions like you guys have done before, discussion boards, quizzes and tests on Schoology. There's a few notes I want to make on those quizzes and tests and discussion boards. So with quizzes and tests, like I said, I hope you read that little blurb I wrote you guys on Schoology. If you haven't, go read that. But there's probably not going to be as many quizzes and tests as usual. Because we're not together, and quizzes and tests will be on Schoology, not Infinite Campus. We'll still be using Infinite Campus, but the school wants us to use Schoology as our main hub where everything is going to be located. That's where all the links will be. So with quizzes and tests, to I guess kind of summarize, I basically just want you guys to learn. So that's why I'm cutting back on quizzes and tests. So while I'm not going to be testing your knowledge directly as much anymore because of this whole e-learning thing, the biggest thing I want you to get out of this is I want you to learn. Because honestly, if I were in your shoes, so putting myself in your shoes, I've been trying to think of how I would feel, what my mentality would be regarding school. Sorry, my dog is eating right now. My apartment is super small, and the only table that we have in here is our dining room table, and his food bowl is right by the dining room table. So he will probably be making lots of guest appearances. So if he randomly brings me a ball or something because he's obsessed with toys in the middle of a video, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. He's cute. But anyway, so I'm not going to be testing you quite as much with tests and quizzes, but I do want you to learn. And if I were in your shoes, the biggest thing I think I would be thinking about is this going to be busy work? If it is, then I'm just going to kind of not do it. But this is going to be different than that cold day that we had because this is a whole different type of e-learning. That I will agree with you. I heard from a lot of the students that it seemed like a lot of the classes were just busy work and it took them a long time. Well, I can assure you that at least for my class, I'm not going to be assigning busy work. I just really, really want you guys to learn. So I expect you guys to learn. I'm going to keep teaching, and I'm expecting you guys to keep learning. So do the assignments, do the work, do your best on your tests and quizzes, participate in discussion boards because those are where your grades are going to be coming from. But at the end of the day, I just really want you guys to have learned something because this is still school, and I'm going to still teach, and you guys still need to learn. I'm expecting you to. Please step up to the plate because I know you can. You guys are an awesome group, and I'm expecting nothing less. Okay, so with discussion boards, I know those are going to be different, but part of discussion boards is that's how I'm going to mark whether you're present or not, so you want to make sure you're doing those along with all of your other assignments because there's going to be a little checklist, and you have to have completed everything in order to be marked present, so if you don't complete one thing, I can't mark you present. So yeah. Trying to think of what else I wanted to talk to you guys about. Like I said, I just want you guys to play around on Schoology today and play a little bit around on Zoom maybe because we will be doing those. This is kind of what I'm thinking since we have a few Fridays. A lot of them are non-school Fridays, which you guys will still have off for, but on the Fridays that we do have school, I'm thinking we'll do live sessions, which will be kind of fun. That will be kind of a time for us to make sure that we're all on the same page. It'll be a time for me to check in with you guys, time for you guys to ask really pertinent questions. If you maybe have a really confusing question that you can't just ask over email and you need to ask me directly, that's totally fine. You can ask questions during those Fridays where we do Zooms. What else was I going to say? there's so many things floating through my head right now. I'm trying not to overwhelm you guys, and I'm trying not to be overwhelmed myself. But, oh, you can see my little dog in the background. He's probably going to make lots of guest appearances, like I said, so here he is. But anyways, so he's liking this whole e-learning thing because I get to be home with him all day long. But like I said, he'll make lots of appearances. So this might actually be kind of fun. It's different, I know, and it's not the same as seeing you guys in person, but we're going to make it work. I'm still going to teach, like I said. Yeah. And I really, really have high hopes, and I'm excited because this is still a platform for us teachers to be able to teach you guys, which is awesome. We live in such a cool era where this is actually even a thing. So yeah, I hope you guys had a great spring break. I'll tell you about mine a little bit. We basically were on a long photography work trip. We had a wedding 2 Saturdays ago on the first day of your spring break. I had a wedding that I left for in New Hampshire. Did the wedding on Saturday, and then we flew to Phoenix, Arizona, where we had an engagement shoot, and visited my husband's grandparents. Well, his Grandpa Bill we visited because they just put Grandma Katie in a nursing home, which they quarantined because of the whole coronavirus thing. So we couldn't go visit her, unfortunately, but it was good to be there with Grandpa Bill. Just because he was kind of bummed and lonely that he couldn't be with his wife. So it was good to be there for him for that. And then after that, we drove from Phoenix to Utah, where we had another engagement shoot. And then my husband actually surprised me with a shoot where it was a shoot for us. We haven't been on the other side of the camera since we got married over 3 years ago. So that was really fun, and it was with my all-time favorite photographer, which was such a surprise. So it was like meeting a celebrity for me. Which was really cool. So pictures, I will show you guys pictures of our travels, and we haven't gotten our couple pictures back yet, but as soon as we do, I will show you guys pictures from all of our travels and from the shoot that we did with my favorite photographer. And yeah, so I hope you guys had a great spring break too. Like I said, this video was just kind of to give you a heads up of what's going on. You don't have any assignments today other than to just kind of play around. Sorry. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. He grabbed a cardboard pasta box off the ground with not recycling. I think he's bored and tired of being cooped up too. But anyway, I forget where I left off. Oh. So today is just a video for you guys to kind of get a feel for what's going on. Most of the videos will be around 5 minutes long. Every day for every class, teachers are required to make a 5-minute video just to add in some normalcy so you guys can see us. And yeah, just know that we're still here, we're still teaching. So at the beginning of each class period, I'll have pre-recorded videos that you guys will watch during that class period. And usually they're just going to be like an instructional video, about 5 minutes long. Just watch them, do the work. I know you guys can do this. All right, see you guys.